Welcome! Today we're going to talk about this lovely 2021 Infiniti QX50 LUXE all-wheel drive that we have for sale. We recently took this one in on trade for a brand new Infiniti. In fact, we took it in trade for a QX50. Obviously, the previous owners liked the product. They just traded it in for a little bit, something a little bit newer, and they went for a higher option package this time. If you're in the market for a pre-owned luxury crossover, the QX50 is a great choice, especially this one. Who better to buy a pre-owned Infiniti from than a new Infiniti retailer like us? Our techs work on these vehicles on a daily basis and are very familiar with them. 2021 is a great year for the QX50 because it got a lot more standard equipment. A lot of driver's assistance features have become standard for 2021, like the Pro Pilot Assist. In 2020, they upgraded the infotainment system of a higher resolution, crisper display, and the addition of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I know a lot of people like that. So even though this one does not have navigation, you can have navigation on your phone and project it right up on that screen there. And in 2019, the QX50 got a complete ground-up redesign, new everything. All right, so this is a nice example, really cool color combination in this graphite gray and graphite leatherette. Nice contrast stitching, big panoramic sunroof to allow lots of natural light inside. It opens, and then if it gets too bright out, which we're in the shade right now, so I won't close it all the way, but we do have a power sunshade to dim things down if it gets a little bit too bright out. We have nice aluminum trim. We have blind spot warning, keyless ignition with push button start. Back to the dual display system. So the top screen is for information like radio information, backup camera. Your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto will project up there. There's a backup camera right there. The bottom screen is a tab-like interface for vehicle settings and apps. We have lots of driver's assistance features. We can go over here. We have VDC. That ties the traction and stability control system together into one system. Generally you don't want to shut that off. Leave it on all the time. We have lane departure warning and lane departure intervention. We have a steering assist, will help keep you centered in your lane while driving on the highway. That goes really nicely with the adaptive cruise control. We have distance control assist, which will encourage you to slow down with fast approaching traffic. We have blind spot warning and blind spot intervention, and we have backward and forward emergency braking. Then we have a drive mode selector here. So we have 4 presets. We have personal, sport, standard, and eco. So that will make changes to steering effort, characteristics of the engine and transmission, throttle sensitivity, traction stability control settings. And you can also drill down a little bit deeper here and personalize it. So you can make individual changes to the engine and transmission. You can make changes to the steering effort. Active trace control helps brake individual wheels to help the vehicle rotate better through the corners. You can shut that system on or off. This has a variable compression engine, so we have active engine braking. Engine braking is a natural tendency for a vehicle to slow down when you remove your foot off the gas or you downshift into a lower gear. Why would you want engine braking? Well, maybe if you're going down a steep grade, like you're going over the mountain passes and you're going down a steep grade for quite a while. Well, you don't want to ride your brakes because that will heat them up and could cause your brakes to fail or reduce your braking power and go through your brake life a lot faster. So generally you want to downshift to a lower gear, helping you slow down and maintain a safe speed while going down a steep grade. Likewise, if you're driving in really icy or snowy weather, going down a steep hill, sometimes even with ABS, if you hit the brakes, it can cause the vehicle to slide or the brakes to lock up. So sometimes downshifting into a lower gear can give you more control and keep you at a safe speed going down a steep grade and snowy and icy conditions. So those are situations where you might want to take advantage of the active engine braking. Okay. A nice leather up steering wheel paddle shifters. This one has 23,281 miles at the time of making this video. The QX50 features a beautiful curvaceous body. This is a luxury crossover, so it's not built to the same price point like a Toyota RAV4 or Honda CR-V. People buying a vehicle like this, they want to make a fashion statement. They want to feel pampered. They want a little bit extra pizzazz, a little bit more razzle dazzle in their vehicle versus something a little bit more vanilla, or everyday type vehicle. This is something that's going to stand out and get you lots of looks and compliments wherever you go. We have this variable compression turbocharged engine. Infiniti was working on this technology for 20 years. It can mechanically change the compression ratio on the fly. So maybe if you're doing easy desert driving, it'll give you a 14:1 compression ratio, which will calibrate the engine for maximum fuel efficiency. But maybe you're doing some performance driving, you're getting a little sporty. Maybe you have that drive mode selector in sport mode. Well, it can change that compression ratio to an 8:1 compression ratio, which will calibrate the engine for maximum horsepower, 268 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. Beautiful looking vehicle. We have these nice LED daytime running strips. Really looks nice. beautiful creases and curves throughout the body. We have the nice clamshell design on the hood, or the lines where the hood meets the fenders continues all the way to the rear of the vehicle. Little things like this, the Infiniti designers really made a fuss over, just to really create an, an emotional impact when people look at this vehicle. They want people to say, wow, that car is beautiful. It's really beautiful. It looks amazing. And it's little things like that, fussing over those little things, that really turns this whole package into a beautiful, amazing product. Beautiful rear end styling as well. Sometimes dealing with these crossover SUVs, it's hard to make them look as good as like a coupe or sedan, because you're dealing with like an egg or jelly bean shape on wheels. But the Infiniti engineers and designers, they were really up to task with the QX50, and they designed and built a really beautiful product. You can fold down those rear seats for more cargo space, a little bit extra storage under there as well. We have a power rear liftgate. One beautiful compact luxury crossover. This one features intelligent all-wheel drive. Front-wheel drive is standard. Intelligent all-wheel drive is optional. The reason why it's intelligent all-wheel drive is because when all-wheel drive is not needed, it will be 100% front-wheel drive, and then it will send power to the rear wheels as needed when the front wheels start slipping, up to 50% of the vehicle's power. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hope to see you soon, and have a wonderful day.